Hello and welcome to Makeshift Minis. I'm going to be painting another Lich. I want to see how far my painting skills have come since my first one. After downloading the file, it's off to my printer. The STL will be in the description. I removed the supports using my plastic snips and knife. I wasn't as careful as I should have been, so I ended up having to make repairs while I glued the Lich down to its base. While the mini didn't print perfectly, it's still very detailed, so as usual I'm going to go with underpainting. To get most of it done as quickly as possible, I use a large brush for the black base coat. Once the base coat dries, I dry brush on gray. Dry brushing white is always so much fun because every detail becomes so defined. I mixed tan and gray to get a nice cool brown. After thinning it down, I then painted on the Lich's book covers. For the darker leather areas, I mix a brown and a charcoal gray to get the color I want. It's quite a rich leather color that works great for the belts and straps. Using a small brush, I carefully paint the Lich's mantle and tassels. I'll be honest, the tassels took way longer than the mantle. I wanted a color that would look nice with the Lich's red mantle, and I decided purple would look great. Given how much robe there is on the Lich, I would have loved to use a larger brush, however, it's not really feasible with all the small details. The pages on the Lich's book, as well as the scroll on his back, get painted an off-white. Looking back, a sepia wash or glaze would have looked great with it. I mix yellow and an off-white to get a nice ivory color for this skull the Lich is holding. Now that I think about it, for an undead, it really doesn't have that many bone decorations. When I was painting the pumpkin monster a few months ago, I stumbled across a great color for dead flesh. By mixing purple, off-white, and brown, I get a great sickly skin color. By thinning down a lime green in a 2:1 ratio with water, I get a nice thin glaze for the Lich's eyes. Using a fine brush, I pick out the Lich's belt buckles and his pauldrons and paint them gold. A little bit of gold can go a long way, and it's easy to go overboard. Now that all the paint is dry, I need to add some depth back to the mini. I find using a dark wash is a good way to add shade back to the recesses. Once the wash dries, I paint the base black. After the paint dries and a clear coat, it's off to the glamour shots. The Lich turned out great, but it did present some interesting challenges. For one, it's significantly bigger than I expected, as well as the print was quite a bit more fragile than I'd hoped. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Take care, be well, and until next time.